Hey guys, it's Tim from the Hybrid Network, and welcome to a new episode of Spotlight, the show where I give you guys an interesting question or just a general interesting topic and have you guys chew it over in the comments. With that said, I'd like to draw attention to something that personally grabbed my attention a long time ago, the Amalgam universe. For those who don't know, the Amalgam universe was created as a result of the 1996 crossover DC vs. Marvel, or Marvel vs. DC, depending on which issue it was, where the two universes ended up combining together, and as such, elements from the two universes combined as well. This gave us combinations like Spider-Boy, a combination of Ben Reilly and Superboy, or Darkclaw, who is a combination of Wolverine and Batman. And while the concept itself sounds interesting, one of the biggest problems with it was that it was very poorly written at the time, mainly because it took place near at least the tail end of the Dark Age of comics, where art was less sequential and storytelling was generally less interesting. So a lot of the stories ended up falling flat or being flat out boring, but there were a few gems among them amongst all of the 90s era angst. But one of the things that I loved about Amalgam Comics, which is really why it became so popular, at least in certain groups on the internet, is just the endless possibilities of what you can get by combining one Marvel character and a DC character, or several characters from both sides, kind of giving it an interesting alternate universe feel where it's not just a what-if sort of scenario like, well, What If and Elseworlds are. And before you mention this in the comments, let me just say that I'm aware that with the current state of Marvel and DC, there is a pretty much guarantee that there will never be the chance of Amalgam Comics coming back realistically. But hypothetically, if it could come back, would you want it to come back? I think that keeping a lot of the same groundwork and just giving it an update with more modern writing and art and a more modern sensibility to it would really help Amalgam Comics become a lot better and make it endearing to a lot more people who were turned off by the initial writing of the original wave. But at the same time, Amalgam Comics is very much a gimmicky idea. I mean, it's just wouldn't it be cool if so-and-so was mixed with so-and-so and we mixed together their rogues galleries in their cities? And while that is true in a lot of cases, is it really the strongest thing to build a universe off of? Well, that's what I'm asking you guys in the comments. So, what do you guys think? If Amalgam could come back, would you want it to? Let me know in the comments, and until next time, this is Tim from the Hybrid Network, signing off.